Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, if you're using your Epson EchoTank 8550 to do DTF and you're finding that your white is not printing at all right, and you've checked your printer, you've checked the settings on your printer, and nothing is working, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do to make sure that you have the right settings and everything so that you get that white ink to print out, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into your printer and scanner settings. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to type in printer and I'm going to open up my printers and scanners. Now I'm going to open up um, one of these Epson Echo Tanks. This one just says DTF. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to click on that and then I'm going to look at my printing preferences. If you look here and you see your printing preferences and you only see two tabs, layout and paper quality, then that's an indication that you don't have the right printer drivers installed on your computer. Okay, so it's not going to work. This will be the first clue that you don't have the right printer drivers. What you want to see is I'm using wireless for my Epson EchoTank 8550, so I'm not hardwired in. So I want to always look for my DTF 8550 that says network. Okay, so we're going to go here. I'm going to go back out because sometimes it's really weird. All right. So here I have Epson, the EchoTank 8550 network. That's the wireless. All right. So I'm going to go to this one and I'm going to click on printing preferences. And this is what you want to see. This is what you should see. All right. You should have three tabs here, a main, a more options, and a maintenance. If you don't see this anywhere where it says Epson EchoTank 8550, then you don't have the right printer drivers. Okay. Now, what you want to do when you don't have the right printer drivers, you want to go in and you want to install them. And so what you'll do is we're going to go here and I have actually bookmarked mine. So you're going to go to Epson and right here, Epson.com support printers. If you have the Epson EchoTank 8550, I highly recommend that you favorite this site so that you can get to it or bookmark it so you can get to it easily. But you want to go here and then you would choose your operating system. So like I'm using Windows 11 and then you would download this printer driver. All right. This is going to download the drivers and the utilities combo package. All right. And you would click download. Now I'm not going to click that, but you would walk through the process of installing this printer driver. This is what you're going to need for the Epson EchoTank 8550 to help you get that white ink. Okay. Also, once you're actually in CADlink, so let's go here. You're going to go to Q and you want to make sure that you are on version 2 or you have version 2 for the Epson EchoTank. If you have, so I have other here, right? So when I go to Q, I can't set my ink order. All right. And I only have this set up like this so I can show you guys. So you want to make sure that you have in your queue, you want to make sure that you have version 2 installed. If you don't have version 2 installed, you won't be able to set your ink order. So now I can go and you want to make sure that when you set your ink order, you have a white 2, a white, because it's not going to allow you to have white, white. So you have to differentiate between the 2 whites. So you're going to have a white 2 and then a white. Then I have cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. And this is based on how I have my ink in my actual printer. So my first 2 cartridges are white, and then cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. All right. So you want to make sure that is set correctly. All right. Now I'm going to show you what you're going to do if you're here and hold on one second, y'all. All right. So if you're here, right, and you go to Q and you don't have the ability to set your ink order, what you want to do is you want to go to Q and you want to um, actually, we're going to go to devices. You're going to go to devices and you're going to click on manage devices. All right. And you can see here, this is where that version 1 is. And I'm going to click to remove that. And you want to make sure that you have version 2. Now, to get version 2, if you only see version 1, you would click this plus sign and then you would install version 2, which is going to be really simple. Okay. So I'm not going to do that again because I already have it, but that is how you can be in control of making sure, or a few things that you can do to make sure that your white ink is printing out. So do your daily maintenance, make sure you're shaking up that white in your Epson EcoTank 8550. And if you're not seeing the white print at all, and you've done 1 or 2 printer tests, and you're not seeing that white ink, then these are just a couple of things that you can do to make sure that you have the right printer driver installed for your Epson EcoTank 8550, and that you also make sure that you have the right version, Epson version 2 printer driver installed, because you can't set your ink order when you're using version 1. Okay? So hopefully that will help you guys with finding issues with your white. Other things could lead to it, but these are the 2 things that you can do really quickly to check and fix, and then retest and do another print test to see if your white is then showing. All right. If you have any questions or comments about this, guys, or any information I shared here, or just about your Epson EcoTank 8550 in general, then please chime in the comments and I'll do my best to assist you. All right? All right, guys, have a great day. And that's it. And that's all. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.